Welcome to Commissioner's Report. I'm your host, Jeremy Moretti, and today we've got two wonderful guests with us. Cyndi Jantomaso, who's president of the Haines City Economic Development Council, and Bill Braswell with the Board of County Commissioners. Thank you both for showing up and being here with us.
Thanks for having us. It's a good opportunity to show off Haines City, and I asked Cyndi to come in today. There's a lot going on there. A lot going on at the industrial park. They got a really big one. They got a railroad spur that goes in there. It's kind of a cool place with a lot going on, and I'll let Cyndi tell us all about it.
Awesome, thank you. So as you know, Northeast Polk is one of the largest growing areas in Polk County right now, so we're excited about that. And Haines City is moving forward as we grow. One of the marketing tools that we have in our industrial park is that 2.8 mile rail spur that is off the CSX main line. And that is a hot commodity right now per
sure.
CSX. Aubrey Brown has been on speed dial for the last few months. And so we're looking at some really cool projects going out there. Most recent, we have Sika, who came in on the number 11 here on our map. That is a rail-served site. It's 50 acres. And they are a specialty chemical company that provides their product to the building industry as well as the automotive industry. Obviously, let's see, on 18 and 12 on my map, that is Carvana. They bought over 100 acres in the industrial site, $50 million investment, and over 100 jobs.
Did they put a gumball machine out there?
No, they have not. It's basically concrete.
Oh, okay.
It's their rehab distribution facility.
Now, they rehab the cars there. If I call Carvana and order a car, it's just going to come from that location? Is that how it works?
Yes.
Okay. That's cool.
You can either go there and pick it up, or they'll bring their little
Bring
truck
it to you.
out to you, and pick up your car.
Cool. Yeah. Well, they'll probably need to.
Drive them into the ground first.
I want to run it out of gas.
Another one of our projects is McMaster's, number 27 here on the map. Cute story here. So word of mouth is how we got this project. McMaster's is a concrete block manufacturer, and they distribute to Aldi stores. So their product is used in Aldi stores. Aldi, as you know, is a huge partner with the Haines City Economic Development Council, and so that came to us word of mouth.
What else is coming out there?
So we have some projects in the pipeline right now. Obviously, I cannot tell you the name of those projects, but we have a cold storage distribution center. We have a manufacturer looking out there. Also, we have another distribution center. Like I said, the rail spur right now is hot.
And the distribution centers can hop on 27. I mean, it's just down the street from that. And then they can also get right up to I-4. I mean, it's really at that I-4 27 intersection, just offset just a little bit. So I'm sure that's a huge attraction.
Right.
But what can you talk about on the vertical farming thing?
I can't talk to you a lot about that. However, we do have a site tour visit scheduled next week with the company, and they'll be coming in. They'll sit down at the EDC's office. We'll give them the stats and demographics and everything that they need. Obviously, electric and water is going to be key for them on their site location. So we'll have our Director of Public Works there. Duke Energy will be there. And other leadership will be there, workforce.
As a farmer, I'm really interested in that. But what's really cool, if you go over to not Publix, what's the organic Publix called? Greenwise. They've got that vertical growing, lettuce growing deal right next to the place. That little container grows like 3 acres of lettuce every few weeks. So you're talking about a big vertical farming operation coming out there. I mean, it would be huge. I mean, they could feed so many people on an operation like that. That's really cool. And they use very little water. And I don't know if they use grow lights and all that, but they can manipulate the crop in such a way, they can time it just the way they want it and sell it when they're ready to sell it. It's cool.
Yeah, this has been actually the third vertical farm that we've had
Really?
a lead come in. Yeah. So that must be a hot commodity out there.
Yeah, well,
right
I
now.
mean, there's a lot of money being thrown into it. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of people, everybody wants everything year round. No break, no pause. Everything's got to be there, and that's one way to do it. You know,
Right.
you control everything that way.
Right.
What else is going on out there?
So that's basically what's going on in our industrial park. We are, as you know, the Haines City EDC advocates to keep the land use out in our industrial park industrial or
Yeah.
light industrial.
That makes sense.
Yes, and we're annexing in sites south here on our map of 544 and east of alternate 17 to give us more of a product to
All
sell.
in one place. It's all in one
Keeping
place.
us all around the rail spur.
Yeah,
So the leadership back in 2005 who invested $5 million into this rail spur, that was their vision. That will be their industrial area. And so we are advocating to make sure that we keep that because, as you know, residential developers are coming in wanting to put homes everywhere.
Well, I mean, like I said before, Haines City, it's right there at 27, I-4, Osceola, Orange. It's at the epicenter of growth in Florida.
Right.
And everybody wants to live here. And didn't you say, did Aldi just expand more, or are they going to expand even more?
Even more.
Okay.
Right. So Aldi is such a great partner, and they have done quite a bit of obviously expansions. So they have bought the sites east of their facility in addition to south of their facility. So they're expanding quite a bit, and that's a cold storage distribution also. One of the things that we're finding, we're having to look at our LDRs in the industrial park because a lot of these, the vertical farm along with cold storage, they're building vertical.
Okay.
So our LDRs, there's a height limit that we have, and so we're moving with the times in Haines City to change those LDRs to go higher to be able to recruit these type of products.
And I'm sure Duke likes all this because these guys
Duke loves this.
consumes a lot of electricity.
Duke loves it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then, you know, we're in Polk County. We love Publix. We have to say that. But I got to tell you, I love Aldi too.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got one in Auburndale. They built it, and immediately it was too small. They had to expand it to accommodate all the people there. But it's really cool that we've got another grocery chain here in Polk County, and you know, their stores are much smaller than Publix. They're easy to get around in.
Right.
Being in the food business, what I think is really cool, it goes counter to what I just said about having everything year round, but Aldi also has a lot of seasonal things, and they're unique and oddball stuff that you don't normally see, and I love going in there just to see what they've got that you won't see anywhere else, and they do that, and it's really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for our partnership visits that we're putting together with the EDC. We had to cancel this one because of COVID, but next year we're going to begin again. I've done a few site tours over at their distribution center, and they have a room allocated for specifically their vegetables and fruits and things like that. So when they come in off the trucks, they open them up and they check them to make sure that they're good before they even put them in their stores.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And you know, another thing about them that I just found out, they're really into organic. And as a grower of organic blueberries, I really like that, you know.
We need to partner you up with Aldi.
Yeah, it's always a good thing. But yeah, they're really into organic stuff.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of it there that you don't see in any of the other stores. But that's cool.
Yeah, it's exciting. They're a great partner. So, I mean, we have all of our, our existing industry out there who are also great partners. Let's bring it in here. Our industrial users right now, we have Sofidel America, Sun Orchard, Old Castle, MBM Darden Direct, another distribution to the MBM Darden stores, Parex, Aircon, Trekker.
What's Global Green Seeds?
They are a distribution of plants, things like that. Carvana, McMaster's, and the Pallet Company. So we still have area on our rail spur, 1, 2, and 3. We're looking at. That's a distribution center is looking at that site. working with the landowners on that.
Right. Now, and all of this is not annexed into the city. Some's in the county, some's in the city, right?
Correct.
Are you in the process of annexing all of it?
We are. 19 was recently annexed into the city. The Haines City EDC advocates, like I said, to keep land industrial, specifically that's contiguous to Carvana in that area. So we did go in front of the Planning Commission and had a unanimous vote to keep that industrial. So we'll go in front of the commission next.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
so.
there's just the bottom line is this: it's a great location. There's a lot happening there, and it's wide open for business. And you're inviting anybody and everybody who wants to take a look at the place. Come have a look. See if there's something you can do together.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Great.
Yep.
Well, we're definitely going to have you back to talk about some of the stuff that you can't at this time.
Yes.
So
all the
once
secret
that
projects
comes together, we really look forward to bringing you back here.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
Well, thank you both for joining us
Thanks.
here and
Enjoyed it.
filling us in on all the action going on out in Haines City.
My pleasure.
Thanks.
Well, that does it for this edition of the Commissioner's Report. Join us next time.